I'm the co-founder of a group called the Hub Angel Investment Group. We started 14 years ago, almost 15. We're on our 5th fund. We invest in early stage technology companies. We're a fund as opposed to individual angels, so it's very different from all these other groups that we see, but we're very active still in investing. We invest in companies, it's a broad tech framework. They need to have a tech-enhanced company. It could be life science, it could be pure technology. We like to have in-place team, because the team is what you're betting on early on. Everything sounds great, everything looks wonderful, but you have to have a team in place, because there'll be big problems at some point. You don't know what they are today, but you need to bet that the team can figure it out. So that's very important. We like to have some IP that's protected, because you need to have a barrier to entry for other companies coming in. We like to see that you have something, hopefully, that's a little bit more than an idea. In the ideal state, if it's a product that's been validated by markets, that's fantastic. Find me somebody who will actually pay for it, the product or the service, and that speaks loads to us. That angels can bring money, first of all, but that's the cheap part of it. It's the contacts and the connections to help the company grow faster and better. We're seeing lots of these little firms that don't need big money, so they don't have to go to the VCs. They can have a relationship with angel investors. And because there are about 25 of us groups in the Boston area, we can pool capital and get them moving much more quickly. Why Boston, of all the different places? I think you have to have 4 components in any of these kind of environments. It's always the total environment. So you need IP, you need ideas, you need research, so you need schools. Secondly, you need capital. So in the angel side, there are about 25 organized groups. There are lots of individual angels who can sign checks. On the VC side, there are, last count, 95 funds in the Boston area. So you have the ideas, you have the universities, you have some capital pool. Then you need the infrastructure around that to really support it. You need accelerators, incubators, mass challenge, CIC here, shared space. Then a 4th thing you really need is exits to make the system work. So we're in the risk sort of business, I guess you'd call it. You put dollars in, you help the company, you help it to grow, but you have to have an exit. And it's M&A, IPO. Those are the 2 main types. Talking with them builds a bridge that you can't do otherwise. So I would say physically come here, spend a little bit of time, see the space. Swissnex has been here, I think, 11 years, 12 years. I think it is one of the best examples of a group to contact that has the foot into this environment, into this culture, and really knows it. And that's what's different. You see a lot of companies and countries that send people over, but they don't have the integration into the community, which the Swiss have. Swissnex has lots of events. I, as an investor, help companies that are Swiss. We do pitches together. They make it feel that you're part of the community already. There's so many things to see and do, but where do you start? How do you meet the right people? You have to get people to know you individually. And that's why I think where the Swissnex office has done a great job of being the tissue to connect organizations, people, the universities, the investors in a very friendly way, and they're always adding value. But I think that depending on what the companies are interested in, but especially if it's energy, if it is clean tech, if it's big data, if it's life science, this is the place to be.